Hello, welcome to this video. My name's Andy. I'm going to have a look at another brilliant passage from the book of Matthew for this week's Bible passage. Okay, are you ready? So this is from Matthew, let me check, Matthew 21, 23 to 32, the parable of the two brothers. Beautifully simple, brilliant little parable, very challenging, really exciting. Okay, are you ready? So there were two brothers, and the father asked the first one to go and work in the vineyard. And this brother said, yes, of course, but didn't go. Okay, so in the original setting of this parable, Matthew kind of intends that to be a criticism of the Pharisees, who claim to be representing God but don't actually really go and do it properly. Today, though, I think this criticism hits us. Those of us who call ourselves Christians, those of us in the church, this is a criticism which is aimed at us now. It's something we need to take on board as not necessarily means we're doing it wrong, but this is a caution. This is a caution for us. Okay, now I love this thing in this Douglas Hare's commentary on the book of Matthew. Let me find the exact quote because I'm going to get it wrong if I just try and make it up. Okay, so he said, "How easily church work degenerates into little more than simply maintaining the institution. We say that we're going to work in the vineyard, but instead of harvesting the grapes, we spend our time rearranging the stones along the path." I think that's really, really challenging. I'm sure you can think of examples when that's been true, when you felt a time yourself when you'd rather just kind of mess around on the edges rather than get to the heart of what God's doing. So constant temptation for us, it's there continually. We need to be on guard against it. We need to be on guard against not doing what God wants, which is bringing good news to people around us, and instead focusing on spending our times and energy just fiddling around the edges of church life. Very challenging. Okay, let's look at the other side, look at the flip side. The other brother, when the father asked him to go and work in the vineyard, he said no, but then did end up going and brought back the harvest. This left the stones, remember the stones on the path to the vineyard? You know, they were left in a slightly messy state, but he brought back the fruit. He did the work. Okay, now, if the church is the first brother, the ones who say verbally that we do want to do what God wants, who are the other ones? Who are these people who say that they're not doing what God wants, but actually doing it? Who are they? In the book of Matthew, I don't really want to use the word just in case there are children watching, but he says there are tax collectors and some other people who at the time would have been seen as, and today still would have been seen as, very, very disreputable. These are the ones who are going into the kingdom ahead. So who are these people who claim not to do God's work but actually do? They're the most surprising people. They're the people you'd least expect to be doing it. What a fantastic, challenging parable. We've got to be on guard. Those of us who do call ourselves Christians, we've got to be on guard that we don't dodge the real work and end up just tidying up stones. And we've also got to remember that there are many people who we think are not doing what they should be doing, who have got it spot on. Deeply challenging. I'll leave that with you to think about and pray about and work that through for yourself. If you're in one of my churches, if you're able to come, this is the passage we're going to look at on the 1st of October, Sunday the 1st, which is an all-together service, all the 4 churches together at Peel this month. And it's also the Harvest Festival. So it's a time when we celebrate the bringing in of the harvest. What a timely reminder that we need to be the people who actually go to the vineyard and do the work to bring in the harvest. Anyway, hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.